Hello, so before we start this video, I just want to make it clear that this video will contain swear words and other things. So if you're very offensive to that, I suggest you click off this video. And as well, if I do say some mistakes, it's because I was meant to say the other thing. So please don't get confused, and please don't judge me, because I did check this video. So because I did check the video before posting it, and I did say a mistake. You'll probably notice it. So please don't judge me, and just watch the video peacefully. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about and actually pointing out some things from Nostalgia Critic's Jurassic World review. So this video is just going to be pointing out some things that he did not get since he is so stupid. And this is just so I can point out some things and get this video all done. And yes, I am going to be making more videos on this since he has reviewed all 5 of the Jurassic Park movies now. Wouldn't be surprised if he's then gonna make a review of Jurassic World Dominion. And if he does a video on that, then yes, I am going to do a video on that too. So let us just begin. We're also just going to skip this moment because this is boring, and this is going to be talking about how Universal is basically taking down their videos on their review of like Cat in the Hat and other things. So I'm not going to be talking about this since I'm just here to talk about the things in the actual film itself.
Doing the Jurassic Park movies has been a big tradition around here, and we're not going to let Hollywood stop it.
Since when was that? Was reviewing the Jurassic Park movies a tradition? Nostalgia tradition to you. Your Christmas ones, traditions. Terminator month things, traditions for you, for your channel. Jurassic Park? No. Stop lying! Lying idiot!
So, rather than wait for it to come out on DVD, we're just gonna jump right into it. This is our take on Jurassic World.
And here comes the first problem. This is a clipless review. The thing with clipless reviews is that they can't even talk about what's actually going on the screen. So basically, what they have to do is just get their actors and just do it and do the entire film, which is stupid because he could have just waited until the film went on Blu-ray or DVD or something. And he even made a video a while ago saying that he will not review any films that are currently in theaters. So, basically, he is just lying. He's just lying, and he's just not patient. And he even did this with other films like Suicide Squad, even though by the time that was out, the movie was on Blu-ray, so there was no point of it being a clipless review. What I'm trying to get is that he's lazy. He can't be patient and do anything because he's just wanting to review and just do it so he can get lots of views on a film that is huge. That's the entire point of this, which is stupid.
The movie opens up with our main star of the film. Not Chris Pratt as Owen, not Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire, not even really the dinosaurs. No, the star of the movie is the park.
No, that is not how the movie opens. The movie opens with the Indominus Rex. Also his name was supposed to be Diabolus Rex, but they decided to change it for some reason. And and her sister hatching from its egg too. And then it shows the bird. Then it shows a toad that happens to be a bird. And then it shows Zach and Gray's family. That's how the movie opens. Were you in the theater by the time it actually showed the park? And were you not bothered to actually rewatch it again? Because that's it, then wow.
The amount of detail they put into this place is incredible. We finally see it open. It's like Disney World, only less people probably die. It's phenomenal. So, I know what you're thinking. If the park looks this good so many years after the original, imagine what the goddamn dinosaurs must look like. It's been 22 years since the first film's groundbreaking effects, so how the hell are they gonna look now? They suck.
Really? They suck? So you don't think this is impressive? You don't think this is impressive? You don't think that this is impressive? What is wrong with you?
Like, wow, do they suck! It's some of the worst CG the movies have ever cranked out. They look like cardboard cutouts. No, wait.
It's really hard to take this seriously when you're waving cardboard with a picture on it saying where there's a T-Rex saying "Fear me." That's really hard to actually take it seriously when you're doing that, especially when this is a clipless review. And also, this green screen is horrible. Just saying.
Even that would have some three-dimensional qualities to them. They look like mist, like a cloud of fog in the shape of a dinosaur.
Also, why are you showing people in the woods? Sure, there was this one scene where the people were actually in the woods on the cruise. Well, it's not a cruise, but you know what I mean. So, why are you showing people in the forest with the cardboard dinosaur that you just made, even though none of these people go into the forest themselves, apart from Zach Gray and the other characters? You're basically lying to your viewers.
Scene where a kid is looking at dinosaurs through a viewfinder, which, by the way, you're 13. What the fuck are you doing looking through a viewfinder?
Why is he looking through a viewfinder with dinosaurs? I don't know, maybe it's because he loves dinosaurs so much that he actually basically just owns everything that has dinosaurs in it. Yeah, that's basically it. Also, I'm a dinosaur nerd, okay? I am a dinosaur nerd. I have like thousands and thousands of different dinosaur toys. And I am actually wanting to get the toys from Mattel as well. So, making fun of children that are looking through that are playing with something that has something that they like. Making fun of that. And he even shows like abuse, and he even shows like child abuse in his Cat in the Hat movie review. Yay.
And even they look more three-dimensional than the ones in the movie.
Are you sure?
I don't know why, because it was really there. It was really fucking there. I mean, okay, they're little models and they don't look very convincing, but I feel like I can touch them.
You want to touch them? You want to touch an actual dinosaur? Okay, I'll show. Okay, if you want to touch a dinosaur, how about you find these actual animatronics? You can find these. They're probably in the Jurassic Park segment of Universal Studios. Just make sure you're not there for too long, because they might kick you out if you're there forever. But yeah, just make sure of that.
I don't feel like I can touch any of these dinosaurs. I don't want to touch dinosaurs.
Shut up.
GI. I mean, Ex Machina, she looked like a real robot. Madagascar totally made me believe that David Schwimmer could act. But with the other Jurassic Park movies, they use animatronics and CGI. This fools the eye. It makes it more of a grand illusion. We've gotten too used to CGI. So when we see it, we know it's CGI and we know it's not there. But here's the other weird thing. They said they use animatronics in this movie.
Yes, they did. If you couldn't notice any of the other scenes apart from Littlefoot's mom, then you're as blind. Then you're probably more as blind as a bat. In the light, I mean. Okay? Seriously, how can you not tell from an animatronic to CGI? Do you know why? Maybe let's see from him.
But outside of a scene where Littlefoot's mother died...
Yay! He's using a picture that shows a sauropod in the water, even though that's clearly wrong. Also, that cutout is so bad.
They all look so flat and unconvincing. How can this be if they used animatronics? In my opinion, they CG'd over the animatronics.
They do that so they can make the eyes and mouths move a bit more realistic. Alright, this movie was released in 2015 to the point where CGI and animatronics were very impressive. Alright, I like practical effects. Even to the point with like that horrible Banana Splits movie and even with the Banana Splits movie that came out in 2018, which was really stupid. But apart from that, I'm okay with practical effects. But if you cannot tell from CGI to animatronics, you're as blind. You're so blind. And if you're wondering, they actually did use animatronics. They just CG'd over it so they can make it a bit more realistic. Jurassic Park 3 even did this with the Spinosaurus and T-Rex fight, but during filming, the T-Rex animatronic was faulted down and they couldn't fix it, so they had to make the fight a bit shorter, even though they wanted the fight to go a little bit longer on. Yeah.
They look at the animatronics of, say, the raptors in the muzzle cages and say, you know what, I want the eyes to blink a little different or the mouth to move a little.
That's the entire point. They do that so they can make it a bit more realistic. Sure, if they did it with animatronics, they could do that. But then again, you would still get so many robotic movements. It would just look so horrible. So that's why they use CGI, so it doesn't look horrible.
More. Let's paint CG all over that shit, and now there's a veil of.
Yay! Shows a dinosaur toy with a muzzle on it, and then put a hand with a pencil over it, and then just show Yoshi. That's definitely gonna do anything.
Fake all over what used to be believable. But I know what you're thinking. Who cares? I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, who cares? We want to see cool dinosaurs do.
Shut up.
I'll come back in a bit of time, but let's actually get to the story. Now that the park has been open for a while, people it seems have gotten too used to dinosaurs.
Oh my god, this black chick who's a white chick is a white chick.
I found somebody.
The frick is this?
You rude on the internet!
Oh my god!
No! That's right, they've actually gotten bored with them. The CEO of the park named Simon and the manager of the park named Claire tried to figure out how to.
Whoa. Why are you emphasizing Claire like that? Did you not look at any of the scenes with Claire? Holy Jesus. Okay. Also, what audience is this for? He acts very childish to the point where it's like, oh, so this is for kids. But he also uses swear words and also does very inappropriate jokes. So who is this for? This is the same thing with CinemaSins. Who is it for? Children or older people, like adults? Who is this for again?
Fix this. We need to up the sales. I need you to make me a dinosaur so badass that if it escaped, we couldn't possibly stop it.
Okay, let me talk about this. The reason why they made the Indominus Rex is so they can make a bit more money. Is because people have gotten used to dinosaurs since the park has been open for 10 years. Yes. So basically, Jurassic World takes place in 2018, okay? So it's been operating since 2005. 10 years. It's been doing fine, but because the people have got used to dinosaurs and flying reptiles and aquatic reptiles as well, they decided to make a new dinosaur of their own so they can make more sales. And also saying that they wanted to make a dinosaur that's so awesome that they couldn't possibly stop it. No, that's not what Miss Ronnie wanted. Most of that can be blamed on Henry Wu. You know why? Well, let's say this. Miss Ronnie wanted to make a dinosaur that would give parents nightmares. That would also give parents nightmares, but still wanted it to actually still act like an animal and still wanted his customers to be safe. The other things like it to camouflage and shut down its heat signature is just by Dr. Henry Wu. Masrani didn't want any of that, but Henry Wu just did that on his own choice. He's to the point where Henry Wu sees himself as a god. Not kidding. Not kidding. Even on one of the pages on Jurassic World's website, it literally states, so it literally says something about Henry Wu as like humanity as a god or something. I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up. That's actually real. So Henry Wu sees himself as a god. He just wants to create the most perfect and like amazing creature that he could make, since he's like one of the best scientists in Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. So Masrani didn't want any of the camouflaging or anything. And Dr. Henry Wu just did that on his own choice because he just wanted to add a few tips, and so he would get more attention for the audience, the customers. So that's why the Indominus Rex was so cool in the film, but yet its death was a bit, let's say, anticlimactic? I think it's anticlimactic. You guys probably don't. But because of this, the way that he's trying to do this is wrong. Masrani didn't want any of this. Dr. Henry Wu just did it on his own choice so the Indominus Rex could get more attention, and because Dr. Henry Wu sees himself as God, and he just wants to create the most perfect creature that he could ever make. That's the entire point.
Okay, now we're talking. We've seen raptors and stegosauruses before. This is creating a brand new dinosaur specifically to look awesome. They don't have to follow any rules. It's not like they did before anyway. I mean, the Dilophosaurus, yeah, you nailed that.
Yay! Using a very older depiction of a Dilophosaurus. Also, here's one thing. I don't really understand why people saying that the Dilophosaurus with the frill in Jurassic Park is very inaccurate. Why is that? Is it because there's no skeletal fractures for the frill? Because, last time I checked, if I looked at a frilled lizard, right, let's look at frilled neck lizard, and then look at its skull, okay, its skull, right, I don't see any skeletal fractures for its frill. So why are people saying that this is inaccurate again? People say like a T-Rex with feathers is very inaccurate because of Jurassic Park. Yet they're not okay. But like they're okay with like velociraptors not having feathers. Like people are like, oh, Jurassic World is not supposed to be accurate, so velociraptors with no feathers is fine. Yet they're the same people that complain about Dilophosaurus' inaccurate design. What is up with you people? Alright, but the people that are watching this and completely understand, thank you. But the people that don't understand, please, I want to know your logic.
But they're using science to create whatever the hell they want. By God, imagine what you could do with this! The body of a T-Rex, the wings of a pterodactyl, the neck of a brontosaurus, the head of a triceratops, lions for hands!
Are you trying to recreate Ultimasaurus? Because let me tell you, that would be cool, but it would be very unrealistic for Jurassic Park. Just saying. Also, lions for hands. Really?
And hey, just to sell more tickets, give it after tricking the security guard like an 80s prison movie. No, really, he's got the sandwich and everything. What does this monstrous, terrifying abomination of science look like? A big raptor. I'm a new dinosaur.
Really? Really? You call the Indominus Rex a big raptor and use a raptor mask? Few problems with this. Okay? Few problems. Let's look at Indominus Rex and Velociraptors, okay? Alright, Indominus Rex and Velociraptor. And then Velociraptor, okay? Let's look at the images. Okay. Now, let me tell you. Does this look like this? Does this look like this? Any resemblance, people? No, not at all. Because guess what? You're completely wrong. How does this look like a velociraptor? Like, how? How does it to you? How? Now, in a sibling rivalry thing, it's so stupid. He actually said it's because it has the skull. It has the face of a. It has the face of a velociraptor. It moves like a raptor and everything. No, it does not. How does a velociraptor? Like, velociraptors are swift and fast. This, however, is slow as heck. Right? This thing is slow as heck and doesn't even move swiftly. Either you're not paying attention or you're just very bad or you're not an expert at animals. Oh, wait. Yeah, literally. He even said in one of his reviews that he's not really an animal expert. So why are you reviewing a film that has creatures if you're not an animal expert? What is wrong with you? Now, I'm not saying that you cannot review something that you don't like. That's completely fine because people do that with Norm of the North. But when you say you're not an animal expert and yet you're reviewing a film with creatures and animals in it, it's kind of confusing. I'm just saying.
Yep, it's about as unimpressive as you can imagine. You know that Photoshop tool you can use to make things bigger? That's pretty much all they used, except they give
No, they did not.
him a few more bumps on the back and made him a little paler.
Made him a bit paler. He's all white. Also, you didn't even mention the quills. Stupid.
Ooh. Even the made-up name is a bore.
We're calling him Indominus Rex because it's easier to pronounce.
Okay. The reason why they made it easier to pronounce is because Claire said this. Because Claire said to Owen, "We need something scary, but we want it easier. But we want the name to be easy to pronounce." Because you try to hear a 5-year-old saying Archaeornithomimus. That's the entire point. She's basically stating that a 5-year-old could not say the full word Archaeornithomimus. Because to them, that's completely ridiculous. So they made it easier to pronounce so little children can easily read it.
Know what's even easier to pronounce? Kotu, and that's what I'm calling it.
Kotu? Really? That's more of a dumb name. That's more of a dumb name than like, I don't know. It's just so stupid.
I'm calling him the Kotuosaurus. They openly admit it's trying to be something bigger and badder than the T-Rex, but it looks so boring and fake, it can't measure up. But actually, to Kotu's credit, it can do some cool things, like camouflage, lower its body heat, which, of course, the scientists have no fucking idea about.
Do you honestly think, like, after they made a creature that they basically have no idea about and don't even know its behavior, they would instantly know about what it can do? Henry Wu knows about this, but other scientists do not. Heck, not even Masrani knows about this. Neither does Claire or anybody else on the park apart from Dr. Henry Wu. Okay, this is why we have things called speculation, and I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. But anyways, that's why we have things called speculation. None of the scientists, apart from Henry Wu, know about this because if Henry Wu, because Henry Wu definitely knew that if you were told everybody in the park, like every scientist, who isn't to say that one of those scientists are going to say that to Masrani? That's why he kept it as a secret.
Oh my god, we've watched him from birth, kept him in captivity, and know everything there is to know about him. How can we possibly know everything there is to know about him?
Also, I just want to spout out this fact. In Jurassic World Count Cretaceous, they say that they use acceleration growth. Okay? Acceleration growth. What that basically means is that they can grow to adulthood much quicker. much quicker. So basically, the Indominus Rex, according to the Jurassic World website, was in its cage, was made and was born in 2012, making the Indominus Rex 3 years old. 3 years old. How is that possible? Well, just like what Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous says, acceleration growth. That's the entire point.
This is where the two kids come in because, by shit, we always need fucking kids and...
You're saying that this is then the time where they show kids after like the Indominus Rex scene. No, that is not what happened. The film literally starts with them, and then they show a journey of them going onto the plane, then the boat, then all the way to the island, then all the way to their hotel, and then into the park. Also, using the playground as using a swimming pool and roller coasters as the background really isn't a good choice.
These movies, but to their credit, they're not that bad. It's more the idiot adults that surround them. You see, their parents are getting a divorce.
Okay. He says, why? He basically saying, because we always need kids in a Jurassic Park movie. And there is no kids in Jurassic Park. What is there? Alright. People have said, why do we have Tim and Lex? Easy. Lex is the older sister, so they can do because she's a hacker and she can use computers. It's a Unix system. That's why she knows what a Unix system is. She's a hacker. And Tim, he's a dinosaur expert, along with Alan Grant. So probably along the way, when they encounter like other dinosaurs on the island, they probably could have given a bit of information to Lex, so they would know how to survive. That's probably what Ellie Sattler did with other people on the island, of course. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So they're spending the weekend with their Aunt Claire, who's obviously a little busy herself.
Hi, Claire. I just wanted to make sure the boys are okay. Oh, well, actually, they're not around me right now, so... Whoa, Jesus. I just thought you'd bond with my boys. Listen, sis, I'm trying to make sure that the park doesn't eat itself. It's just really hard with my divorce hearings right now. You're calling me during your divorce hearing? Actually, they're telling me to hurry up right now. Yeah, don't call me when you're busy with that. That's a touch more important. Not as important as my want for you to
Also, showing Tamara playing as Karen. Yeah, literally, that's what Zach and Gray's mom is called, Karen. So going crying like that is ridiculous, cause she never cries like that. She was just a bit upset. She was just a bit upset because of her divorce with her husband, and she just wanted to send Zach and Gray to Jurassic World so they would have some time with Aunt Claire. But the way that they're showing this with clipless scenes is really ridiculous. And just not true.
Kids! Oh no, a T-Rex ate a baby. Gotta go.
Of course, the kids aren't alright because they're written like little dumbasses that go off into restricted areas in their American Gladiator ball that for some reason has no track. Okay, taking out the obvious safety of the two people inside, especially two children without an adult in a ball without a track, how is this safe for the dinosaurs?
Without an adult? Did you not hear? Zach is on his way to college. He's about 19 years old. So technically, he's an adult already. Do you not pay attention?
You see people in go-karts, imagine throwing animals in that!
There's one problem with this. According to the Jurassic World website, basically, it tells us that the gyrospheres are actually designed to stay away from the dinosaurs. So if you were in the gyrosphere and you want to get so close to the Triceratops, instead of the Triceratops getting angry and then possibly killing you and possibly having a lawsuit, the gyrosphere would just go, nope, so it would turn away from the dinosaur. That's the entire point. So having this is just like a big no-no. Also, why would Gray act like this? He's a dinosaur expert. He loves dinosaurs. There's no way that he would want to hurt a dinosaur.
Oh, hit it again! Hit it one more time!
But Coke 2 grabs him, and again, because you never believe anything is there, it's not the least bit frightening, yet the boys end up escaping. So Claire tells Owen, the raptor trainer, about her missing kids in Coke 2. Oh, after they share some amazing on-screen chemistry.
We did it once, remember?
Sure do.
And that's it. That was the on-screen chemistry. On the one hand, I'm happy they didn't argue like those dysfunctional pussies in Twister, but on the other hand, why have them interested in each other at all? I mean, I'm not gonna act like the chemistry in the first film was that great, but they at least talked and hugged and smiled and shit like that. Here, they barely even look at each other. They share one kiss in the middle of the film, but then go back to acting like they're not a couple again. It's entirely pointless.
Really? No on-screen chemistry? You're really not paying attention, are you?
I mean, fucking bizarre concept, but if you have a dude and a chick in a movie, they don't always have to hook up. I mean, if you got a romance, great, but it's not CEO flying a helicopter into certain death. You probably weren't thinking that, but I needed a segue. The owner decides he wants to help stop Coke 2 by flying a helicopter to shoot at it. They even play this triumphant music like, yay, he's doing the smart thing. But despite everybody telling him he's gonna end up dying, he eventually ends up dying.
Oh no!
Okay, by the way, okay, so from the way that they imitate the scene is really ridiculous. Indominus Rex did not grab the helicopter and then whoop-ash. That's not what happened. He went through the aviary and then communicated with the pteranodons and the dimorphodons to then fly up and destroy the helicopter because Indominus Rex is that smart.
Yeah, for a businessman, that was a pretty dumb move on his part.
Shut up.
You want to go with cool stuff? I'm talking about the pterodactyls are attacking people. Why is
calling pteranodons pterodactyls? Are you kidding me? This goes to show that Nostalgia Critic does not do his research before reviewing the film.
it's awesome? Because it's taking it to the next level. We've seen dinosaurs eat scientists and people with guns in the jungle, and we're sick to death of it. Here, even though it's obviously fake, it still looks really cool. They do some legitimately creative, awesome stuff. They pick up civilians, fight over them, drop them into the water, only to have other dinosaurs eat them there.
The Mosasaurus isn't a dinosaur. It's a marine reptile. A marine reptile. And also, they don't drop. Also, the pteranodons do not drop anybody further than the Mosasaurus to eat. Basically, what happened? Zara picked up by a pteranodon, then was dropped into the lagoon. Then the pteranodons did a pelican thing, go into the water and tried to get her. But the Mosasaurus came up, and not only she ate Zara, she also ate the pteranodon. Now, how is Zara dead? Easy enough. Very easy. The Mosasaurus has back row teeth, where it would then slice up its prey all the way down to its throat. That's what it is. That's how Zara is dead. So she's not alive. Also, if she's still alive, how is she living through a mosasaur body? I'm pretty sure there's something in there that would make her dead.
It's fucking fantastic! Even Claire machine guns down one of them, saving Owen's life. But of course, the little...
She's not shooting down a pteranodon. She's shooting down a dimorphodon. Dimorphodon. A head bigger without, dimorphodon. Okay? Dimorphodon. That has actual teeth and not a pteranodon.
Kids are like, we want to go with you.
Wow, thanks. That's really great to hear.
I mean him. Fuck you, you little shits! If I saw my aunt machine gun down a pterodactyl, you bet I'd hide behind her skirted ass! So, okay, all the people in the park are in one location, and all-you-can-eat dino buffet just waiting to be ripped to shreds. The opportunities write themselves. What terrifyingly awesome thing? Nothing. We never see those people again. They just stay in this one giant spot, this fucking salad bar of deliciousness, and we never ever touch them again. What did
Never touch them again? We literally see them when they get off the island. And also, what did you expect? Did you expect the Claire, Owen, Gray, and Zach to then just run all the way to the people where they're being chased by an Indominus Rex and a T-Rex and Blue, the Velociraptor? Is that what you expected? Or Tyrannosaurus to just go in? Because if that's what you were expecting, the Jeebus Christ.
do next? Well, something completely different, really new. You've never seen this in Jurassic Park movie. They go hunting dinosaurs in the jungle. Right? Right? Pushing the fucking envelope here. Because, hey, remember, there's an evil scientific hybrid that needs to be stopped. Oh, I'm not talking about the dinosaur. I'm talking about Vincent D'Onofrio being successfully combined with John Malkovich and every early 90s villain ever.
I want to weaponize these raptors because I'm the obvious bad guy. I adjust my belt buckle all the time.
No, we don't care. We don't care. We just had a scene where pterodactyls played hot potato with people's heads. Why would we care?
Like this.
We know he's the bad guy. We know he's going to die. We know that man sucks. So can we stop repeating what we've seen a fuck ton of times in the other films? Can we please get some new developments?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The entire point, Hoskins, the only reason why Hoskins is wanting to do this is so they can get the Velociraptors to do a field test. Because Hoskins wants to put these animals to war. And so does InGen. InGen and Hoskins wants to put Velociraptors and T-Rexes and other dinosaurs on the island to be used for war. That's what the Indominus Rex was also for. They created the Indominus Rex is also so they can have a military weapon, which is kind of stupid, but because we do have technology and everything, and now Indominus Rex have those powers, it could actually be used to use. So saying that all of this crap is just completely pointless because you're clearly not paying attention.
What am I talking about? One of the biggest developments in the film is coming up. And I mean, this is like a huge twist they've been building up. They used the raptors to find Code 2 and somehow think these tiny...
And he's not even using different colored raptors.
Things are gonna take it down when they finally put 2 and 2 together. And remember, this is a big shock.
My God, that dinosaur that looks like a raptor, acts like a raptor, sounds like a raptor, and moves like a raptor. I think it's part raptor!
Stop saying this! Indominus Rex does not look like a raptor, nor does it move like a raptor, or does it sound like a raptor. How does that sound like a velociraptor? Seriously, how? How? Okay, let me show you. Alright, let me show you the noise. Here. Okay, does that sound okay? Now, does that sound like this? Uh-huh. Does that sound like a raptor to you? No, it does not. No, it does not. Oh. Also, Also, these clips come from Rexy Montero and as well, and they also, and this actually also, and this belongs to Spencer. So yeah, that's where these clips are from. Also, he's like a 40-year-old man, and yet he's on the floor like a toddler and throwing a temper tantrum. Who is this for again?
Water to make him grow bigger? Well, don't show that to anybody here. It'll completely blow their minds. They'll be like, what's that? Oh, that's a triceratops. Come on, everybody knows that. Oh, your guy had water? Well, I don't know what that's gonna do. Oh my God, what is that? What is that? Oh my God, it changed into something completely unrecognizable.
Also, why is your head so red? Critic, I think you might need to go to a doctor.
I mean, I'm amazing at what I do, but this is beyond my comprehension! Oh my God, what is that? Ah! So, big shock. A raptor attacks D'Onofrio off screen where he's
Off screen? Off screen, you said?
13 to death, leaving only our main stars left. Well, them and thousands of other people next door, but that'd be no fun involving them. But suddenly, Claire goes to this giant door and says,
Unfunny computer comic relief, open up the door.
"You're insane! You're insane!"
Just do it!
Suddenly, the door starts to open up. There's nothing but darkness facing her. Holy shit, could it be? She stares into the black unknown while lighting up a flare. Holy fucking God! Is it? Is it? I'm a motherfucking king!
No! Go away!
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex!
Copyright strikes! Yay! They're so much fun.
T-Rex scene? Done. The T-Rex.
Oh, go away.
Okay, sorry.
But they survive the blast.
Go away.
The battle is over. Go fish. Suddenly, that cool Jaws dinosaur you saw earlier.
Mosasaurus isn't a dinosaur. It's an aquatic reptile. Do your restart.
Comes up and eats the living
Go away.
fucking T-Rex.
Go away. Oh, God.
God, idiots! God!
Go away.
But what if I made the greatest T-Rex fight ever?
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so all of that was painful to go through. Okay, that was painful. Alright? Alright? The next movie that we're going to be doing next is the actual first movie. That's next. Okay? That's next. So, stay tuned. And I'm actually going to go do all this throughout the week. So instead of having all these episodes coming out for like all new weeks, because I know that will take a bit long for you guys. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be uploading these videos. All this week, and if I actually get to do it, I will actually upload I will upload this video and the Jurassic Park and the Nostalgia Critic Jurassic Park 1 video today. I'll do that. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to hit the alright. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, drop a comment, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. See you guys next time.
Like a Hellcat.